On to our next task. I'm going to take this handy dandy blower and I'm going to clean this area out because I want to. I know that more leaves are going to fall. Maybe it's fine, but I want to take care of it again, little by little. Seems like is the trick. Always make sure that you wear your hearing protection. It gets really, really loud. So I apologize in advance, and I'm sure that this little recording will blot out the noise. If not, I will. But definitely wanted you to see the fun that I'm having on my furlough, which it is kind of fun because whenever I put this out or bring this out and start blowing. I mean, I'm not really good at it as far as like getting the leaves to go where they need to go. Yuri's way better at it. You can angle it the right way. But I always want to like imagine that I'm the creepy guy with the leather face and I'm chasing someone with the chainsaw. Like not in real life, but maybe like, I don't know. Maybe in one of those little scary mazes or something. I don't know. Just like a weird little thing that I think about sometimes. No, I don't want to chase anyone with an actual chainsaw. But the concept of scaring a bunch of really annoying adults, really, with a fake chainsaw, it's kind of funny to me. So here we go. Wish me luck. See how I do. You always want to make sure there's no spiders there. Wouldn't that be gross? Sitting there blowing things away. Well, what do you call this? Air blower? And a spider crawls in your ear and goes into your brain? I don't think that'd be good. Well, hope you found that as fun as I did. You do that, go around, and you have to pick up all the little white rocks that you blew out, which is not fun, but either way. So we're going to do that now. Welcome back to not even another day, same day. I didn't even put my glove on the right hand. So I finished up the front yard, moving all the leaves and getting rid of as many as I could. I used the blower on the backyard and actually did a pretty good job. Dogs were going bat poop crazy, and as much as I was trying to not wake the boy child up, I think that in fact woke the boy child up. So I'm opting for something quieter where the dogs can be outside with me. Molly. Yeah, we are going to go ahead and empty some of the compost out and put it back into, or put it into the dirt composter. First, I have to dig a hole. And last time I dug the hole over here. So I think this time I'll move it over here. And I don't think it'll be a big hole because there's not a lot of compost in there. But I want to get rid of some of these leaves. So we're doing this. It makes really good soil. And you get a nice workout. Also, who would have thought it's week into the furlough, and what I enjoy doing is digging holes. Talking about running around with a chainsaw that's really an air blower and cleaning, a lot of cleaning. Well, I want to get your nose. A year or so ago, a friend of mine, we'll call him Bob because we can't say names, he gave me the raspberry plant over there, said nobody can kill a raspberry plant. Actually, the raspberry plant's dead. So I killed it. Then I planted some apple twigs, apple cuttings. They didn't do too well either. All right, so there are a lot of fruit flies in here, which is disgusting. But that means they're doing their job. So now they're just going to have to live in the hole. Get in the hole. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the leaves to cover that, and hopefully the leaves will break down faster that way. Stuff is like seriously ripe. Got a little banana peel. You hungry? Wonder if I'll grow some potatoes in there randomly. That'd be neat. Good. Enough of that. Now we're going to cover it with our leaves. Nice big thing of leaves. Thank you, neighbors, for all your leaves. It's very dusty. Yes, Molly. It's out of there. Now we have to smash it and get that nice piece of plastic out of there. We might be able to get one more little pole out of here. Try not to cover Molly. All right. I think that's about it. I'm going to put the rest in the composter, which is hilarious because it literally just filled it all up. I know leaves are good for this stuff, but I don't think I need this many. And you cover it with a little bit of dirt, and hopefully the animals leave it alone. We'll see. Sometimes they get into it and they like to make a little mess and dig holes. Cool thing is that I can use it. It's not just trash. The bad thing is that there's so much because I get everybody's that I can't use it all. I got this leaf mulcher thing. It's supposed to work really, really well. Works great on like tree trimmings, like the branches and stuff, as long as they're small enough. But leaves, not so much, because there's this little bitty little hole and you're supposed to stuff these leaves into it, and it doesn't work. All right, now we're going to water hose and we're going to water everything down. You don't have to watch me do that. You'll be bored. I'll be back in a minute with the next thing we're going to do on our list. All right, my friends, what have we done other than get chased by flies? Well, I got poked in the butt with a stabby pokey earlier while I was doing all of the front yard work. And I was raking the leaves and didn't realize that I was precariously close to my cactus. I just finished washing off my greenhouse. I know it's not much, but it is mine. And I like to try to keep things as nice as possible. And that is a ton of oregano growing. I don't have the heart to cut it, so it's just going to grow. There's our little compost pile that we've watered, and now it's going to heat up. Compost bucket. And here's the dog run. Again, I know a lot of you'd probably think that is not up to par, but you know what? The dogs like it, and I don't care. Cleaned up all the leaves that were over there. That's the little dog's dig area. They don't really use it, but I need to get some more soil for it so that they might actually use it. There's their little house that they also don't use. There's our plants. What's super cool is if you take these succulents and if you trim off just like a bit of them, you can start new ones. And that's what I did with those guys. So they're brand new, and those are little babies inside. And they'll grow pretty well. And that's mint. We blew out all of our rocks, try to make that nice. There's dill growing in those rocks, and I just can't bring myself to rip that out either. Dogs like to get rubber in these rocks, which kind of sucks. But yeah, that's the toilet with plants growing in it. Here's our apples. There's a couple growing on there. That one has tried to stay alive for so many years, and I was going to cut it, but all of a sudden it came back. And then this, I don't know what this is. I think it's a peach, but maybe not. All right, here we have the grapes don't look that wonderful right now, but the lantana is beautiful. The grapes did amazing this year. Birds and the bees were super happy about that. And then that is my peaceful little Zen area. When it's nice out, this is where I come and I sit and I read, or I'll do little videos for all of you friends. But Yuri did a great job on this. I blew all the nasty little weeds out of there too.